Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to Simon Livingroom. And a little bit of different background music going on now. Got some Mozart for you. Yeah. Bit of a change. That's partly because of what I was doing on Wednesday. What were you doing on Wednesday, Simon? Well, Wednesday was a day off for me. It was one of those holiday days that I keep forgetting about, that we get here in Belgium, in Europe as a whole. Mayday, Labour Day, it was called. I was very grateful for it because Wednesday is quite a long day usually at work, so I had a day off, which was good. But then I had to think of something to do, and consequently, I trawled the internet looking for things to do, as you do, and discovered that there was an event going on in Ghent, which is quite easy to get to from where I am, and remarkably, the weather was actually very good. So I decided to actually go and visit this event. Something to do with Prometheus and Greeks. And hello. Hey, alas, hello, you've made it. Well, excuse my croaky voice. I was up late last night after talking to friends in Skippies. Just as a side note, have you ever heard of the band Hooverphonic? I don't know, they were sort of popular once in the early 2000s. They're actually from my hometown, or this town where I live in now, St Nicholas. And they got quite big internationally. And their lead singer and his current partner, they go to Skippies. And I've made friends with them, and I was sat talking to them last night. So that's why my voice is a bit croaky. But anyway, getting back to holiday times. Yes, so it was a sunny day, and which was quite remarkable because all the days leading up to that Wednesday. Oh right, this is a rare occasion where you see me live. Yes, well I'm dressed up, especially. I've got my blue cravat and I've got my nautical look going. And anyway, yes, it was the sun was going to shine and it was going to be warm, which is why I put a jacket on to go to this event. And the event was the All Greeks Festival, which was rather puzzling, since this is Belgium. What's that got to do with anything, I thought. And apparently it's a festival celebrating Greek mythology and culture. Well, not even contemporary Greek culture. There was no plate smashing or ouzo drinking or anything like that, or whatever passes for Greek culture, contemporary Greek culture. Don't know. Sorry, should Google it. But it was ancient Greek culture, sort of mythological, classical Greek culture. For some reason, this event had been staged in previous years and had proved popular. It's free, which is obviously one of the reasons why it's popular. And the local artistic community, thank you, were involved with it, of course. And so I decided to go along to their first event, which was to do with hang on, getting some weird light going on there. Which was to do with Prometheus bringing fire from the gods to mankind, to benefit mankind. So there was obviously some allegories going on there to do with it all, and it was all a bit lost on me. But I thought, well, there's going to be people. The premise of the thing was going to be some death. Ancient Greek culture is all sex orgies, isn't it? Yes, well, there were young children involved in this event, so there was none of that. It was all, as you shall see from the video, it was all very modest and not remotely Dionysian. There was no ecstasy, there was no alcohol, no debauchery. It was all very civilized and middle class. I should say, yes, it says a lot. And it went from the city library through the streets of Ghent, stopping at various locations for some children's choirs and kind of performance pieces until we ended up at outside the city hall. I was disappointed. Well, I mean, I'd driven there, as you'll see in the video, so I was kind of half expecting not to indulge. I couldn't even indulge after the event either. I had to make do with coffee, and not wine or anything. But I've got. Speaking of wine, I should as if I needed to loosen my tongue. I need to wet the whistle. Can you hear the Mozart? Spent half an hour ripping this on MP3 and uploading it. But yes, it was. If more people turn up shortly, I shall do the video like I did with the previous one, and it will be uploaded. Well, it is uploaded, but it's set to unlisted. But it will be uploaded, or made public after the event on my channel. Kimberly has had a sneak preview of it. She can't be here today. She's off gallivanting. She's got a long weekend in England. That's probably why you're here, isn't it? There's a long weekend going on, alas, isn't there? You've got Monday off, which I'm jealous about. So is Kimberly. So she's gone to York for the weekend. Hang on. There's a strange beam of sunlight coming in and hitting my green screen and causing all sorts of problems. I have to keep clicking. First world problems. I don't know. Hey, Vince of your mom. Right, that's 2 people. So that constitutes a sufficient number to compare notes. Bruh. Oh God. Okay, we're going down that bruh. Yeah, Katanga. Right. So what I shall do. It's all queued up. Add to the stage. Right, so you see Simon No Chanama in Fire, Fun and Socialism, Mayday in Ghent. Right, I'll kill the music because it'll interfere with the. Just pause that clarinet quartet by Mozart. In clarinet and strings in F major. What's going on? Okay, right. And I shall start this playing. Do I need to sort of disappear? Tell me if I need to disappear and have it full screen for you, or whether I stay here. Old-fashioned cinema film music, playing the piano. Some old granny on the piano. Yes, and pause it halfway through while you all go and get them. Stay here. I've got to stay here. Okay. Stay here. There's a blasted nature buggering up my green screen. Properties. I need to sort of do that. There we go. Okay. Look vaguely human, with slightly authentic colours. Not. Right. Okay, I'll shut up now, and I shall start this playing. How do I do it? Oh, I go here. Right. It's the 1st of May, Mayday, in Belgium, and I'm off to visit the city of Ghent to see their All Greeks festival, the start of which is dedicated to Prometheus and involves a march to the cathedral in the centre of Ghent, and I joined in. Come and see. Because I have a fairly old car, I trundled there in it to Ghent and was able to park just outside the low emission zone next to a rather nice park. And then it was a 25-30 minute walk to the festival. The walk along the way has some rather nice architecture, mostly dating from the 18th, 19th and early 20th centuries, with some earlier centuries sprinkled in for good measure. I was very fortunate with the weather, the days prior and the days after the event were rather miserable, but the day itself was a very nice, warm, sunny day. I arrived to find the Ghent artistic community's contemporary interpretation of ancient Greek Dionysian festival had already started. The parade started from the building known as the Kroeg, which is Ghent's latest city library and houses also departments of the university. It dates from 2018 and was designed by a Catalonian architect. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. It's all Greek to me, you know. It wasn't all quite as Dionysian as I'd imagined it might be. There wasn't any wine for starters, but I went along anyway. As we made our way to the square in front of the theatre and the cathedral along the historic streets of Ghent, we paused now and again whilst local theatre groups formed pieces loosely based on Dionysian rituals. We eventually made it to the square in front of the theatre and were regaled by a Flemish choir singing, I know not what, but it's very nice. After them, it was a children's choir singing something a little bit more upbeat and in English. And they encouraged us to join in. I did a little bit. At the end of the ceremony, they lit the Promethean fire as a signal for the beginning of 8 weeks of the All Greeks Festival, which take place free around the city. So there may be more. Of course, with it being Labour Day in Belgium, the General Labour Federation of Belgium, the ABVV, was out in force, having a party of their own on the Friday market in Ghent, which I went to have a look at. And the Green Party was there as well, and people supporting Ukraine, all that kind of thing. They seem to be having a really good time. After having had my fill of fire, fun and socialism, I wandered back to the car and passed on the way a very civilised busker playing a Mozart concerto. And then it was back home to edit this all together for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, there you go. That'll be... I'm all weird and green screeny. Hang on. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I should be making that public later on after the show. All right. I don't know quite why I'm all spotty. Turn the light back. Brighten up a little bit. I mean, it's raining outside actually now. It was nice this morning, but now it's raining again. And that day was weirdly, it was like 25 degrees, sunny, with a light breeze, and very unusual. It was like the eye of the storm, kind of. Like all the days leading up to it had been grey and wet and miserable. Oops. And then the days after it were grey, wet and miserable. And just that one day, it must have been because of Prometheus or something. Prometheus was happy. Yes, I did have a quite nice time. I mean, it wasn't quite as I said, it wasn't as Dionysian. I mean, yes, it was very unlikely that they would have something sort of like a debauched march of drunken revelers in states of undress. No, going to the and creating chaos outside the theatre and the cathedral. As it were, there was police escorts and everything. Yeah, but it was all very civilized and yes, homemade. Lots of things made of bubble wrap and tin foil, and as you saw, little girls with cardboard headdresses painted to look like fire. Yeah, it's not a normal Mayday holiday. Well, I mean, the bit with the ABVV, the like Belgian Socialist Federation, Union, Chappies people. That's regular. That kind of happens sort of every year in Ghent, and Ghent is a big like socialist bastion in Flanders, and Flanders itself is rather, yes, it's a mixed bag of extreme right, sort of conservative Christian democratic and left wing. Like we've got proportional representation, so there was a period, I think a few years ago, where it took like nearly a year to form a government. Bank holiday weekend, yes, and you've got Monday off as well. Are you going to do anything? Third week, and I've got another holiday, middle of next week. Some of them. This one was like a socialist holiday, Mayday, Labor Day. But next week is some Christian thing. I'm not quite sure what, but I get another day off next week. Unfortunately, it doesn't sort of tack onto any kind of. Yes, it's a Thursday, which is a bit of a bugger because that's my half day anyway. So it would be great if it had been a Friday. I could have had another long weekend. But on Saturday next week, I'm meeting up with Peppo in Antwerp. So there'll probably be a live stream from Antwerp with me and Peppo again. But yeah, and then I've got the week after that. I've got like holiday days that I've just like taken myself. There's no official holidays. I've just like said to work, I'm going on holiday, because there is a long weekend at the end of the month with a Monday off. So I've got that Monday off, but I've taken the Friday and the Tuesday off as well. And that's when I'm going to go up and visit Kimberley. Half a day. Well, no, half a day. That's just what I've been doing for the past 20 years for my work. I only work like 30 hours a week, part time, and it's sort of divided up in different hours. It all is all based on originally on when my sons were at school, and time was divided up between when my ex-wife could pick them up and when I could pick them up. And sort of my work hours were arranged around that, and they've kind of stuck. So I've got like 2 half days in the week, Tuesday and Thursday. Live content. Hang on. What live content? This is live content. I mean, like walking around. I was walking around the other week giving you live content. Yes, the work-life balance sounds like a bit, but bank balance doesn't sound so great, though. That's the trouble, But I mean, the principle is you know, in order to have a good bank balance, you need to work more. So it's a balancing act between innate laziness and the need to survive and be able to sort of have a relative comfortable life. Oh, you were joking. Okay. Hang on, let's put Mozart back on. Brand. There we go. So there's a bassoon quartet coming after this. Why is my green screen is not coping well at all with tell you what I'll do. I'll get rid of the green screen. Ooh, do this. Do that. Oh dear. Do this. Okay. Reality hits. This is the real deal. What can I do? Settings. Virtual background. There we go. I have a green screen. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's better. That should be more stable. New job time. Well, it's 2020. I was being conservative there. I've been 27 years in the same job. It's just, yes, I'm, it's comfortable. Where is the jazz? It's today. Hi, Cool Grey. Today is Mozart Day. It's a bit more sophisticated today. Did you catch the If you didn't catch the vlog that I showed, it'll be on my regular channel, not my live stream channel. I shall make it public later. So have you packed again? You How long have you got back before you have to go again? I'm part of the woodwork. Yes, it's and with the woodworm as well. Yes, my boss would like to sort of clear out the woodwork. Missing vowels. Misspelled titles. Now I'm at a loss, really. I mean, that was the main event. I was trying to think, what the hell can I do for the show? Because it is like sunshine and showers outside at the moment, mostly showers, and I didn't fancy sort of wandering about trying to carry an umbrella and do a live stream from somewhere. I'd have spent half the time trying to figure out where. Paid redundancy. Yes. Well, I've got, theoretically, what am I, 58? So I've got another 8 years, 8 to 9 years to go before I can retire. All right. Chilly. Yeah, it's a bit chilly, that. Maybe a train going past. Oh, right, yes. Arse Biscuits! Just threw that in, as I was just like, it was like getting on for midnight last night. And I thought, what could I do? I'm so sorry. I like Bishop Brennan. Oh, bollocks. The thought of watching another Simon No Chanama show. When's my birthday? It's the day before, the day after Kimberly's birthday. So it's in January. Yes, there's a while yet. Another 8 months, isn't it? Well, January, February, March, April, May. Oh no, 7 months. 7 months to go before I turn 59. Wishing the time away. No, don't want to do that. Yes, I'll be going to England twice this year. 3 times, actually. At the end of this month, going to visit Kimberly, and then in summer, going again to visit my parents, and then Christmas, visit my parents again. One day I'll go somewhere else. Some other country or something. Just for a bit of variety. So have you got any plans, alas, for this weekend? You're just going to sort of like smooch at home, or are you going to go and visit something, do something? I'm waiting for you to talk to me. What's what I could do? I could. Those who missed earlier, I was talking to the lead singer of Hooverphonic. If who's heard of Hooverphonic? Anybody? Oh, cleaning. I knew it. I knew that you could not resist. A free weekend. What can I do? Cleaning, washing, domestic chores. Hmm. I'm not intending to fly anywhere though, particularly. That's too much hassle. Getting to the airport, packing suitcases. I can just about manage driving somewhere. Good grief. All right, I see. Don't you get them? My youngest son, actually, he's very good. He's the one that keeps me on my toes for cleaning because, he says, you need to clean your room, Dad. Okay. Well, he cleans, his room and downstairs, and, yeah. Puts me to shame. Right, I was going to look up Hooverphonic, wasn't I? I'm curious myself because I sort of vaguely heard them back in the day. Let's have a look. Hooverphonic. Let's see what his latest. The best of Hooverphonic. 7 years ago, 10 years ago. Oh, they haven't got anything recent. Nothing recent. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Oh, right. I'm not familiar. 12 years ago. That looks like the lady I was talking to last night. 5 years ago. 1 year ago. All right. Here's a song from 1 year ago. Let's have a look. Oh dear. What was that? That was an advert. Turn the sound off. Hang on. Right, just bear with me. I'm trying to cue this one up. Okay. Right. Let's see if I can share that. Stop sharing. Yeah, stop sharing that. Go back to StreamYard. If 3 times in 1 year, I'll be moving back. Well, I'll be moving back when it rejoins Europe. Cries when she has to Google search. All right. I can't use ChatGPT. It's not fair. Something like that. I don't know. Present. Share screen. Right. The song is called Mysterious. It's a mystery to me because I haven't heard Hooverphonic for about 12 years. Share the sound. Yes. Share. Okay. Full screen. StreamYard. Where am I? I've lost myself. I'm lost. Where am I? StreamYard. Okay. Okay. Let's just turn off this music and play the other music. Brand. Sure he won't mind me playing his music. I'm just very curious. Oh, I have to set it playing here, don't I? Where has it gone? Oh, there. It's very loud. That's better. God, my ears. Sorry, everybody.
You're born to create a blue world of fame, a part of a scene in a video game. You're mysterious, so dangerous. You drink a cup that is poisonous enough. Eat a plate of indigestible stuff. Mysterious, even glorious. Are you ready for the next level? Did you practice for the next level? You conquer, avoid to escape from the cold. Build a big fire to protect you from walls. Mysterious, like to be dangerous. You dive into the deep, embracing darkness as a treat. Locked in a keep and then you throw away the key. You're invincible, unpredictable. Are you ready for the next level? Going to create a blue world without fate. Part of a scene in a video game. Mysterious.
No, I don't really either. It's not really kind of, you know. That's him. That's the chap I was talking to, the one with the sunglasses. He's the lead singer. This lady, I don't know. Just one of the band members, I think. So I'm not snapping my fingers or tapping my feet. I'm sorry, Alex. It's all right. I don't think the kids would be popping to this. Well, I think that's enough of that. Unpredictable. Yes, okay. Stop sharing. Oh. Well, yes. So, yes, that was basically to show you sort of, you know, I was talking to that chap with the sunglasses that appeared in the video. Bit Eurovision. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Next time I see him, I'll have to say. His partner's going to bring me a list of Japanese novels that I might be interested in, because we were talking about that last night as well. Next level in 98. Yes, well, it's a year ago, yes. So, yes. But, yeah, no, it's nice. Sort of, I'm meeting people, you know, which is, for me, quite rare. I mean, I would count those and Eddie and Emily from Skippy's constitute my current set of friends in Belgium, and only friends in Belgium at the moment. Japanese, but that's a good idea. We could, yes, you know, sit there and yes. Oh, did you read Convenience Store Woman? Alas. I mean, I'm curious now. Or did you not get round to it yet? And has anybody read Earthlings and not had to barf? Yes, I now follow Sayaka Murata on Twitter and Instagram. And she looks perfectly innocent and sweet as she goes to all these various sort of events where she's been invited to talk. I don't think most people have read those books. You listen to it. Oh, right. Who was the voice artist reading it? I'm curious. I'll have to go and reread it. It was, you know, quite an interesting book. I was going to say, did you listen to it in Japanese? Oh, right, you hadn't heard it correctly. Getting out your Japanese dictionary. Yes, I would not recommend reading Earthlings while you're going on your dog walk. Take a sick bag with you. But yes, the sort of the lady from, well, she's not from Hooverphonic, but yeah, she's the lead singer's friend. She was saying that they've read Haruki Murakami. Has anybody else read Haruki Murakami? Yes, you'd have been. Yeah, listen to Earthlings in Japanese. It'll be perfectly safe to listen to it in Japanese. But it's all. I thought perhaps Japanese literature. I was curious about Japanese literature originally. I was curious about Japanese literature, and that's why I'm curious about what list of books that this lady will bring, and whether any of the authors will be, I should be able to read them without worrying about the psychological state of Japanese as a whole. Whether they'll be reassuringly sort of normal. Read one book and you know all kind of yeah, of the Haruki Murakami. Yes. Written by somebody my age, about 30-something man who has psychological problems regarding women and enters into surreal states. You read Japanese video game text? Well, yes, with the American dub over the top. I'm playing Witcher 3 at the moment, and I was having great difficulty sort of taking it seriously because of the English dialogue. Sort of, I'm sorry, apologies to American friends, but it's a set in 13th century alternate universe Earth, and people in the 13th century did not talk with American and British accents and voices. So, and it was made by Polish studios apparently. So you had the option of switching to Polish, which I did, and with English subtitles, and it works a treat. It's far more immersive. Don Rhodes, don't know him. Don't know Don Rhodes, but I'm imagining that Don Rhodes had a quite a happy childhood, and was not mentally disturbed at all, or have any serious psychological issues. Because keep reading Sayaka Murata. Yeah, 20 years to be fluent in English. Just keep reading the subtitles in English. You get there. I should have subtitles on this show. Arse Biscuits. Oh dear. Drink. I've just had it. You weren't trying to spoil it. Yes. Yes, I've not given plot descriptions of any of the books. It would be a dead giveaway. Excuse my chair. It's a very old chair that's creaking and cracking here. My sister gave them to me when I got divorced. Well, no. Even before that, before I even got married, I think, yes. So these have come. These chairs were old when my sister got them, and then she gave them to me when I moved into basically a castle, or the wing of a castle, when I was working for the National Trust, and I needed furniture. So these have sat in a stone-flagged parlour with a cast iron coal fire, and have absorbed all that, and they're all a bit creaky and rickety. Captions unavailable. Yes. Yes, that will be interesting. That will be interesting. If when I upload the video or make it public, go to auto translate. I don't know whether it's automatic, but go to auto translate and put it into English. I do that on Japanese videos sometimes. I use the YouTube auto translate feature just to get a vague idea of what's going on. It's a genuine relic. I am a genuine relic. Or you auto translate. Yeah, I think you can select the language. That'd be interesting to auto translate me into Japanese, and then translate it back and see how accurate it is. Ah, Costco. Yes. Yes, I don't go to those kinds of places. I don't go to those kinds of places. Aldi and Lidl and things like that. There's a supermarket chain in Belgium called Colruyt, which is basically I thought it was great when I first moved here because you could get things. It was no nonsense. There was no. The floor was just like slightly polished concrete. It's like a warehouse. It's not like a cash and it's a sort of supermarket version of a cash and carry, if you know what a cash and carry is. But it's all sort of the racks. The supermarket racks are just like warehouse racks, and it's got no ceiling, and it's all pipe work and concrete floors, and it's like no frills. You can't really buy stuff in bulk. You buy things like in a normal supermarket, but it's bloody dreary. It's dreary, but I mean practical. But I just got fed up of going there after a while. And I liked a supermarket to look like a supermarket. With age comes Marks and Spencers and Waitrose. Yes. I don't socialise with Riff Raff. No, I don't socialise. This is why I've only got 4 friends in Belgium in the past 27 years. No frills, yes. So all cross dresses are stopped at the door. Yeah, that would be we have a supermarket called All Frills, and only cross dressers allowed. Def Leppard fan club. Yes, I can imagine all balding, bearded, long-haired, hairy, wizened guys in t-shirts and faded jeans. Oh dear. Oof. Old dudes have no friends. Well, I have quite a bit. They're all spread all over the place, and I only see them sort of occasionally. Yes, I mean you have to have a reason to like. I mean, yes. Why would you start a Def Leppard fan club if you didn't like Def Leppard? Fan clubs are things that you don't like. Yes. Hey, Robert. You hang on. Have you joined it, Vids? Have you joined the Def Leppard fan club? Perhaps you're a bit young for that. What I'll ask, what bands would our fan club comprise? If we had a fan club for a band, it'd have to be a bit before Def Leppard. I think I started getting into pop music when I was 11. And that was 1977, 10 or 11. So I mean, theoretically, I could have been in a Slade fan club because I heard Slade when they were still current. God, that's amazing. Hey Ty, hello. The Dillman's Club, online Dillman's Club, and your friend found her husband there because she was fed up of normal men. Yeah, this mouse has buttons on the side, and when you've had a few glasses of wine, if you touch the wrong button, that happens. I was just trying to show your comment. I went black. Shh. It's the woke show with Simon O'Chanama. It begs the question: what is your friend like? Is she also dull? I have visions of your friend and her husband, played by Matt Lucas and the other chap from Little Britain. I don't know why. Sorry. I mean, she's probably perfectly nice people, but you know. Ah, that's enough of that. Ah, it said this wine was fruity. Well, it will be. It's a dog's breakfast of Merlot, Cabernet, and Syrah grapes. Mm. The other normal is most women you meet, and your wife is quite happy that that's the case, presumably. She's a nurse and rather normal. Yes, it's these days everything has to be sort of you know, upbeat. You've got to be exciting, and otherwise you're nobody. Blah blah blah. Hence TikTok, and hence social media, and Britain's Got Talent and all that crap. Exotic. Who's exotic? Hands up, who's exotic? Eccentric? Yes. Exotic? No. The Dull Men's Club. All right. God. Yes. A solid, steady, stable chap. She's very good looking, but the men cheated on her. That's a bit weird. I mean, yeah. Usually it's the other way around. If the woman is not good looking, the men cheat on the woman. Well, I mean, good luck to her. I mean, I'm happy that she has found somebody. One day, perhaps I may. But I'm fairly content. Oh, ambulance. There we go. Oh, Oh, I didn't put the music back on, did I? We got to quickly go back and do the. I spent all that time uploading the damn thing. Anyway, the bassoon quartet, Mozart bassoon quartet. Here we go. Does it play? Yeah, that's better. Just to sort of calm things down a little after all the excitement. I wonder whether I'll get copyright strike for this. It's all rather plebeian, the YouTube algorithm for checking whether you're playing copyrighted music. I don't think classical and jazz counts. Pub quiz, no, that's something I could put to them. I don't think they do that, actually. Yeah, that might be fun. I'd have to do it, as long as they allow me to do it exclusively in English. Oh, the sun has come out again. So I may go and get coffee and chocolates. And avoid doing cleaning. Tomorrow is usually cleaning day. What usually happens is my youngest son sort of once he's got up, he gets the vacuum cleaner out, and then my other son and myself, we feel kind of like guilty and do our bit as well. Are you preparing lunch? Did you see the bit about the Dull Men online club? That was funny. I could do that. Give me a job. Hug the Stones in Avebury. I went to Avebury once. Yeah. And I didn't hug the Stones, though. Are you a stone's throw from Avebury, Kaboomtish? Oh, we're going to say, right. It's in your back garden. The Stoners in Avebury. You live in fear. In the cheap and not the posh area. All right. Okay. The back streets of Avebury. So, God. Yeah. Prepping. I wondered. Prepping for Japan again. I mean, you're going to practically. I mean, why don't they just sort of pay you to live there for a few months, or is that what's going to happen? Peeping lunch. All right, I didn't see that. I was peeping lunch. Well, this is very nice music. It goes on for another half an hour, so I could sit here and nod off. Oh, right. Oh, yes, yeah, the 21st of June, sort of midsummer. I only once ever did that at Swinside Stone Circle in the Lake District. I think I've told this story before. Got up at some ungodly hour and drove to the Stone Circle with two colleagues from Grasmere and Wordsworth Museum, where I was volunteering. And we got there, and of course there were hippies and police as well. It was very nice. Before the sun came up. I don't think they're hug stones in Japan. I'd be entirely surprised if there. I mean, there are sort of outliers, and the occasional Japanese sort of hippie. Yes, I suppose the animals would not quite appreciate it to the same degree. I think being hugged by a human it must be quite stressful. Large sort of hairless monkey comes up and gives you a squeeze. I'm not quite sure what to do. Adalabati, hello! You missed my vlog. Or maybe if you go to my other channel, I shall make it public and you can see me wandering about in Ghent, not getting drunk, and being very civilized. It's looking to be quite warm in Japan at the moment. Is it not rainy season yet? It seems to be just getting hotter and hotter. Yes, I've never been to Nara. It's not that far from Kyoto, so I mean, I should go at some point. Cow tipping. I've read about that, cow tipping. Things to do in Canada. Holiday tips. It's Golden Week. They're not sending you there during Golden Week, surely? No. Oh, this is your new position with the company. So you can do stuff in German instead of Japanese. Sorry, this bassoon. And I've never realised that the bassoon was so relaxing. I have to say Mozart is pretty bloody good. Bits of your mum has tipped a cow. As long as it was just tipping the cow, that's all right. Are you going to do any live streams again, Andalabate? Walking live streams? Oh, is Ty still here? You're just watching in the background, Ty. Mozart makes me want to sleep outside in the front yard. I can't even remember the last time I slept outside, and it would have been under a tent in a sleeping bag, probably. I think probably Switzerland about 20 years ago in a tent. I was a Boy Scout, yes, against my wishes, really. And my parents trundled me off to the Cub Scouts before, without me really knowing quite what it was all about. And I was hoping that at the end of Cub Scouts that would be it. But no, after Cub Scouts, you sort of just morph into a scout, and just didn't really like it at all. And finally got out of it when we moved house. Okay, this is intriguing. You recently found the channel of Stellenbosch Universiteitschoor. I didn't like big chairs before that. Now, is that qualify that, or is that autocorrect gone berserk? Sasfi? What? Switzerland's Sasfi. Oh, Robert could sleep outside in the yard of the apartment on the pavement. Yes, it was also a heat wave in Switzerland, which was very bizarre. It's very odd walking in Swiss meadows with cattle with their they really do have those bells around their necks. And you're sweating because it's like boiling temperature. It's very odd. It was odd. There was no mountains and no snow because it was like the bit of Switzerland you get to straight after Germany. It wasn't particularly high hills or anything. I was a bit disappointed. Oh right. Ah, okay. It was a name of a place in Switzerland. All right. Choirs. Oh, it's me. I can't read. Sorry. I thought it said chairs. I didn't like big chairs. No, it's me glasses. It's me glasses. Good. Choirs. I can see it now. It's all right. No, it confused everybody. Alas doesn't like little chairs. Right, we're all sleeping outside on an eating deck. Oh, we don't like little chairs. And we're in sass-free Switzerland somewhere. Welcome to Simon No Chanamer. The show that doesn't fill you up between meals. Oh dear. In big chairs with a choir. And you join us now in word association football with our guest Eddie Waring. Aye, up and under. Stellenbosch. I'd have to have a look at Stellenbosch on the map and see whether I agree with you. Oh, right, in the middle of the wine region. Oh, right, I agree with you. Yes, well, next week I'll be meeting up with Peppo in Antwerp, so that'll be the live stream. But and the week after that I'll be at Kimberley's, and I may do a live stream either from Leeds or from Wales, possibly from Wales, so it'll be a Sunday. But yes, we should have another group, like, online live stream. Well, there you are, lass. One day I shall knock on your door in Avebury. As long as there's no stone hugging involved, we'll be all right. Morning fire season. It's a Canadian thing. Oh, right. That's a good cue. The applause is a good cue. A good cue to say thank you all for joining me for this stream. We're having a very good time, but I need chocolates and coffee. So I must thank you all for keeping me company and amusing me tremendously, which is the purpose really of me doing these shows, is to amuse myself and stop me like spending. Oh god, it's going round again. Background music. There we go. But no, we may get arrested for being weird. Yes. We're YouTubers, officer. It's all right. Right. Thank you all. And next week, as I said, I should be live from Antwerp with Peppo, who didn't appear in the comments today, but yeah, he and I will be wandering about in Antwerp, hopefully not in the rain, and trying to amuse you. And he will hopefully be checking comments for me. I shall put him to good use. Okay. Thanks, everybody. See you all again next week. Bye-bye.